Hey guys, so on this channel we talk a lot about sourcing things in China because I've been living in China for 7 years now and I own a sourcing company here. So that's what we talk about. But we also talk about e-commerce and we talk about how to make money online because that's also something that we do. So I have a part on my business and we crossed 7 figures quite some time ago in our e-commerce business. So that's also something we talk about. And another thing that we do on this channel is answering questions. So if you have a question about any of these things, sourcing, selling, profiting from your products, advertisement, e-commerce, whatever it is, just drop it below. Say hashtag #HeyNiels. Send me a question because I'm going to do a video just like this about it and answer. So today I'm going to be answering a question from Stephen R. Stephen R say, hey man, great content. Thank you, Stephen. I have been sourcing in China for 1 year, a few years back, which is cool. Good experience, good. My question is, how can you dropship a product that is around 7 to 10 kilogram, which is 30 pounds, without it costing too high or too much? So first of all, thank you, Stephen, for your question. I hope this answer finds you well, and I hope you're actually watching the answer. And for anyone that is just watching this, make sure to subscribe to this channel so that when you ask a question, you actually don't miss the answer. So what we're going to be talking about is how do you get these heavy products shipped? There are two scenarios. One is drop shipping and one is bulk orders if you want to sell it on Amazon or if you have your own warehouse or something like that. For bulk orders, there's a very obvious question. If you're in the US, you want to sea ship that. That's it. If you're in Europe, you have the option to put that on a boat, you have the option to put that on a train, and you have the option to put that on a truck. That's a new option. And if you want to learn more about shipping bulk orders from China, make sure to check out the videos in this channel because I just recently did an interview with someone on my team of the sourcing team who's an expert in shipping, and she's revealing everything you need to know about shipping products from China. So make sure that you watch that. Now let's move on to dropshipping because I have the feeling that's actually what we're going after here. If you want to dropship heavy products, you're going to pay a heavy price. Especially right now. So drop shipping heavy products is always a problem. The customer, the simple thing is to say, okay, the customer could pay for it, but then your conversion rate's going to drop a lot if your customer has to pay an insane amount for shipping. And shipping is just insanely expensive if you ship things from China, especially right now, where you have coronavirus, where airplanes aren't flying, where all the forwarders that usually ship their stuff in airplanes where you and me sit in, and now those airplanes aren't flying, so they're not shipping anything. So that's a little bit of the problem right now, especially during these times. I cannot give you a magic bullet here, to be honest, Steven. Look, there are many ways you can ship products from China. However, if you want to drop ship heavy products from China, this is just not an option right now. If you don't want to give your customers the burden of paying for that, then there's just no possibility to do that right now, unless you do one of two things. First, you look for someone who already imported all of those products into the US or into Europe and into wherever you're selling, who has a warehouse in there, who's a wholesaler, and then you drop ship from that wholesaler that just covers the domestic shipping or the postage for all you Aussies out there. That covers that. So they already ship everything by boat, with which they have very little shipping costs. And then now they have all the products in storage, so whenever you sell a product, they take the product and they ship it out to your customer. There are people like this, and you can find them. It's definitely taking a long time to find them. It's definitely not easy, but you can definitely do that. Just go ahead and Google for drop shipping or wholesaler niche, wholesaler pet products, wholesaler fishing, wholesaler whatever it is, and you'll find people. You will need to go through a longer process to do that. However, there's just no other way. You cannot ship things, especially that heavy, not that happy. You have to ship things that heavy from China right now. It's just not an option. It's just not possible. So this first option is to find a wholesaler who can drop ship these things for you from the US. Your second option, if you want to get it from China, if you want to have the best profit margin possible, you want to buy it in bulk. And that's as simple as that. So if you have heavy products, you want to buy it in bulk. Heavy products is not a problem at all. I love heavy products because most people shy away from that, by the way, which just gives you an edge over your competition. So what you want to do is you buy these products from China, you put them on a boat, and you ship them over. And you ship them over by sea. Sea shipping isn't that complicated, especially if you do not fill a whole container. It's actually very simple and very easy. So I hope that answers your question. I'm sorry I cannot give you the magic bullet here. If you want to learn more about e-commerce, if you want to learn more about sourcing in China, ask me the question right here. And make sure that you subscribe to this channel because we're doing a lot of videos like this. And also there's a web class below this that teaches you all my biggest secrets that I learned in selling e-commerce products over the last 4 or 5 years, that I share with you in a 1-hour presentation. So you get you get to basically pick my brain a little bit, get my whole knowledge of everything that I learned compressed in a 60-minute presentation. So make sure you sign up to that. That's just below in the description here. And that's it for me today. I wish you a great day. I hope you're having fun today, and keep hustling, keep the hustle up. I'll catch you tomorrow.